Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another plan with me in my Hobonichi cousin Avec. I'm going to be doing a functional, minimalistic weekly spread for my work and then also to kind of document all of my home life. So if you would be interested to see how I set up this functional spread, then go ahead and keep watching. I did not do a video last week. I actually recorded a plan with me last week and uploaded it to my computer and couldn't get it edited because life happened. So we're gonna pretend like I uploaded like I was supposed to, and we're not gonna talk about what happened last week. So we're starting this week fresh, and we're going to go ahead and flip to the week of 28 July through August the 3rd. I cannot believe we're already a month into this Hobonichi cousin Avec. It is crazy how fast time flies. So for this spread, I'm actually going to be using a different pen. I have been using my Sarasa Mark-On in 05. I've been trying to get through all of my pens so I can basically use them up because I have so many of them. It's getting ridiculous. And I'm almost at the end of this pen, but what I think I'm going to end up doing, because I don't want to have a spread where the pen just dies, but I think I'm going to end up taking this into work and using this for like my notes at work. So that way if it dies midweek, not a big deal. I also have my Sarasa Dry that I'm using in my daily pages, and this one I think is going to be, I'm going to be able to use it all the way up through the end of this month. So I still have 4 more days in July, and I think this is going to last 4 days and that's it. So this will be gone at the end of July. I'm so excited. I'm slowly making my way through all of my pens, and I'm hoping I'm not going to buy more. But so I'm not going to be using this like I have been trying to do in all of my weekly spreads. And instead, I do have the Friction Synergy Clicker. And I said in my Amazon favorites, I absolutely love the Friction line. I have the original Friction, I have the Friction Synergy, and then I also have this Friction Way, W-A-A-I, that I just recently got. And so I have 3 different versions of the Friction pen, and I haven't used this one in a very long time, so I decided to use it for this spread. Friction ink is a little weird because I can't, it's really hard to tell where the line is. So this pen is about right here. It's basically brand new. So I'm going to be using this one for this week, and this is in the 05. So this is the Synergy, so we'll be using this. I'm going to use my Tombow in N75 for my highlighter. I have been using the mild liner as my primary highlighter for quite a while, and I haven't really messed with my Tombows in a while, so I decided to give this one a go. I absolutely love all of the ones that are in something because it's the neutral line. One of my favorite packs for the Tombow. So I'm going to be using N75 as my highlighter. And then for my washi at the bottom, I am going to go ahead and use this. I think I got this from maybe Michael's or Hobby Lobby. There's literally nothing on the back. It's just brown. But I've had this for a while. It's kind of a dark blue and like a rose gold, or basically maybe like just a regular gold foil. So I'll be using this because I haven't used it in quite a while and I need to clear up some space in my washi. So that is the plan for the week. So we're just going to go ahead and start doing the bottom washi because that's what I use. I separate my active time in my Hobonichi from kind of like me time, which is 9 o'clock at night and longer. That's when I like to kind of separate what I do for myself after my family goes to bed. And so I like to use a washi to separate that tot. This is a much thicker washi, so I don't have a lot of writing space for this week in the like bottom section, but that's fine. And this is actually going to be the last week of summer break. The kids go back to school on August the 4th, and I'm very upset because this will be the first time in like 5 years that my kids are gonna be back at school and no one's gonna be at the house, because last year when the kids went back to school, I was still teleworking. So I went to a very quiet house and I got so much accomplished when my family was at work and at school and I was teleworking. It was my most productive time ever, and I'm kind of sad that Actually, I'm very sad that I'm not going to have that this year, but it's not something I can control. So now that I have my washi done on the side, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tombow and do my sidebar, which I do my sleep tracker, my workout tracker, and my to-do list on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. I love this. It's like the nicest like cool gray. Honestly, don't know if you can see it. I guess you can see it a little bit. It's just like the perfect tone. I absolutely love this Tombow. It is one of my favorites. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my Friction Synergy. And this is kind of in a, I don't think this has a color per se, but this is like a blue black tone. I'm going to go ahead and do my sidebar really quick. I'm going to use my absolute favorite ruler to draw my lines. All right, so we have the sidebar done. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and use my Tombow. I'm going to do my work schedule, which I'm also very sad. This is going to be the last week I'm going to be able to do my 4/10 schedule and have Fridays off, because next week, or the week of the 4th, when the kids go back to school, I'm going to have to make sure that I'm available at 3 o'clock, so that way I can pick up my oldest from high school, at least until January when she gets her license. But for the next several months, I'm gonna have to make sure that I am working up until 3 o'clock, and then I am off, so that I have enough time to get to her school, get in the car rider line, and pick her up when school is over. So I'm not gonna have any more 10s after this week. I'm so sad about it, but I think I'm still going to be able to make it work. I'm still going to not need to work a full day on Friday, I think, but we'll just have to kind of play it by ear. But I'm going to go ahead and fill in my work schedule for this week, and then I'm also going to go ahead and look at my personal calendar and fill in the appointments and things that I know about that I need to take care of for this week, and we'll come back once that is all completed. So this, honestly, I don't have anything really planned for this week. I don't have any gymnastics or tutoring or anything that I need to worry about, because I'm going to be at work during that time. So I do work Monday through Thursday from 7 until 4. And then on Friday, I do have a meet the teacher for my youngest. We're going to meet her 2nd grade teacher. And so that's going to be like a 30-minute little meet and greet, drop off school supplies. So that way we'll be ready to go on Monday morning. And that is what the plan is for this week. The way that I like to have my plan with me is I use my highlighter a lot of the time. Majority of the time, I try to use my highlighter for the things that are already on my calendar, or my plans, I should say, at the beginning of the week. And then as new things pop up, then I'll just use my regular pen and write those in without the highlighter. And it kind of lets my brain know what I was already planning to do. And then anything that was new, I can kind of differentiate the two. So I just like the way that works for my brain. It makes sense to me. So this will be put away now that I have everything documented for the week. And then as the week progresses, I'm just going to use my pen and highlight anything else that happened. So I will, if you're new to my channel, during my work schedule, I will fill in meetings, trainings, kind of my feelings, things that happen throughout the week. I will go ahead and write those in. I don't write detailed stuff. I usually just write meeting or training or emails, if I have a ton of emails or something like that, just to kind of give me an idea what that day is going to be like. Because I have noticed that, and it makes logical sense to me, that if you have a work day where you have back-to-back meetings and a bunch of trainings and a bunch of taskers and a lot of things happening in that day, and you see it on paper, at the end of the day, if you're just mentally exhausted, you know why. So I just like to have that just so I can say I was super busy, super stressed on a certain day. So that way, if in my daily pages, I have a lot of venting happening, which does happen quite a bit, I can look back and see what happened during that day, and it makes sense. It's kind of correlated. So I like to see that. So now that my plan is done, I am going to go ahead really quickly, jump into some of my stickers. I do not decorate a lot. I'm a very kind of minimalist when it comes to my stickers, but I do like to have stickers to visually represent what I have going on for that day. And I keep all of my stickers in these like 3 or 6 ring zippered binders. I got them off of Amazon. If you're interested, they're in my Amazon favorites. And I believe they're even in my Amazon storefront. I have everything linked down below. I absolutely love these. I also have recently, since that video went live, I do now have little dividers for the different categories. It just makes it so simple when I'm trying to flip back and forth. And then I have a third one of these, and those are for like my subscription to Hubman and Chub Girl and my Sterling Ink monthly subscription. I keep those in a separate binder. So these are kind of like my day-to-day Coffee Monster Co. and Hubman and Chub Girl stickers. So I do need, not on this one, but in this one I do have the mini icons. So I'm going to go ahead, I need my air conditioning to stop. Actually, let me just do this. I don't have my like paperweight with me. Can't grab it really fast, but this will work so that page will stop flying. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my mini icons. I like to use in the negative sampler, there's like the second row and the fourth row have kind of like a closed face icons, and I like to use that for my sleep tracker. So because I don't have like a sleeping emoji. Oh no, I don't have my tweezers in here. Okay, guess I'm just using my fingers. But I like to this put over here next to my sleep tracker, and then I have a dumbbell icon right here for obviously my workouts. And then for my to-do list, I don't have like a to-do list icon, but I do have, and I don't know if I have any more honestly, you have like these mini like variety sampler, this one, and it looks like the like to-do icon is gone. That's it all up. So maybe I'll just use, what do I want to use instead? Maybe I'll just use, I need to get a to-do mini icon. I don't know if Helen has those. I'm just gonna use a laptop because a lot of my stuff that's to-do is all like electronic. So I'll use a laptop, my little icon for that. All right, and then I don't have anything else that I wanted to put down on my sidebar, but I do want to have under my cleaning, I have a trash day. So I think I've used up my Coffee Monsters Co. trash icon. I did. So I'm just going to use the Hubman and Chub Girl, the like transparent trash icon. And we'll put that right here. And then I don't think there was anything else that I wanted to put down at this point. Let's see. You know what? I am going to go ahead. I'm just going to use this. So I have this from 2024 Q1 subscription kit from Coffee Monsters Co. I got this Traffic Days of the Week doodles. I haven't used it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put these down up top, and then that way I can use them up. I am so bad when it comes to not using stickers. And then I have all these stickers that just sit around and I'm just like, why do I still have these? And I just never use them, even though there's no reason not to use them, but they just sit there. So we're going to use this because it's been since Q1 in 2024 and they're still sitting in my little sticker book. So I'm going to use them up. There. And then this one, I'm just going to put down here at the very bottom. My to-do list usually does not go that far, so I can put that down here and I feel safe. So that is going to take care of this one. I'm so glad I decided to finally use that. All right, let me see if there's anything else that I want to use. I have all of these date numbers that I have not used either. I need to. Oh, I could have used these whatever. Yeah, I don't have anything else. So, okay. So that's going to be it for my stickers. As the week progresses, I will go ahead and fill in the stickers during the day and kind of fill in the gaps of what's happening, how I'm feeling, meetings, appointments, things that came up. I fill it in as the week progresses, and at the end of the week, it'll look something like this. This is definitely much more stickers than I'm used to. This is a good idea. This is a good representation of what my end of week will look like. So as things go through the week, things will be filled in, and this will look much different Sunday night than it does right now. So with that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see everybody in my next video. Bye!